welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal.
Mandio.
We are KAMMA. We are about to talk about our final predictions for UFC Vegas 95, the thoughts and face-offs for the main card. Marcin Tybura versus Sergey Spivak. To start it off, we got the first fight of the main card. It's going to be Yana Santos
Oh,
versus Chelsea Chandler. I'll start this one off.
wait, is it raining like cats and dogs now where you are?
Oh yeah, it is, man. It's
It's
crazy.
coming down hard, man. Here is
Absolutely, it's
before
crazy.
you start, you know what I like to do when it rains real hard, like on a real rainy Friday afternoon? Man, I would subscribe to KMMA.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Wait, man, it's great. So y'all should do that.
Absolutely, man. Like and subscribe, folks. All right, let's talk about it. Now, Yana Santos came out with her finger pointing down, like giving the thumbs down. Okay, came out like this to Chelsea Chandler, and obviously she's trying to say like, "Boo, you missed weight." You know, Chelsea Chandler missed weight. Um,
Again.
And Chelsea Chandler was pissed off, man. Like you can see here, she looks pissed off. Now Santos is taller. She's more cut. She's ripped. She's more ripped than Chelsea Chandler, but she's also skinnier. Chelsea looks like a brute. Like she just looks like a trailer trash, scrappy bitch. You know what I mean? Like she just looks mean and fucking angry. She's definitely thicker than Santos. And I just think that she just looks like the type of girl that's ready to grind it out and fight. And obviously she's pissed that she missed weight. Right when the face-off was done, she took off like right.
Yeah, she took off
There.
right away.
So she's obviously pissed off, man. And she looks angry, man. I think she's gonna go out there and use her scrappiness, and she's gonna get the win. She also has good jujitsu. So she can get Yana to the ground, man. And I think that if she does get Yana to the ground, that's going to be her path to victory, man. She's going to get her to the ground, do some ground and pound, maybe even get a submission. But the takedowns, I think, will be good in this one. And I think if she can land some good strikes on the feet, she'll be able to get the win here. I got Chelsea Chandler. I still have her winning in this one by KO or decision. What about you?
I got Chelsea Chandler also. The thing with this fight, man, after missing weight again and now by a whopping 5.5 pounds, and against like a girl that's on her way out the door, I really think so. She has to finish her. It's not good to get just a decision. It's not a good look after missing weight by so much in a fight like this. That's why I think a finish is live. The pick is Chelsea Chandler. I think Santos isn't really in it. I like she is, and she on top of that, she's pissed off that Chandler didn't make weight. But at the same time, I'm sure the UFC is compensating for it. Otherwise we would have 9 fights if she said, forget this, I'm not fighting, right? So
Exactly.
I get kudos to her for accepting the fight, and I think Chandler is going to win by a knockout or a sub.
Yeah, also Chelsea Chandler if she takes down Yana Santos, it's going to be hard for Santos to get back up with that extra weight that she's got on her there.
And she doesn't have like an unborn baby protecting her from Chandler because this woman fought like 8 months into her pregnancy, I think, before. Absolute insanity.
All
Yeah.
right, all right, man. All right, let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Chris Gutierrez.
Oh, yes. Chris Gutierrez against Quang Lee. Yeah, I'm going with Chris Gutierrez. I think the fight will get extended a little, is what I'm going to say about that. Meaning, I don't know, over a round and a half, potentially over 2.5 rounds. Gutierrez is going to maintain his space. His leg kicks are just really good, and I don't think Quang Lee is going to be able to come in with as much of a plan as maybe he should have, taking this fight on super short notice. So give me Gutierrez by a decision, but maybe knockout.
Yeah, I really don't think that Quang Lee has a chance here, man. Chris Gutierrez was supposed to fight Javid Bashrat, as we talked about there. You can see here in this picture here, these guys are about the same height. They are about the same built. I think Gutierrez is a little bit more ripped and a little bit more muscular, just a tiny bit. But yeah, man, Gutierrez is going to get the win here, in my opinion, just because he has more experience. He fought in the UFC. Obviously, Quang Lee is making his debut in such short notice too. Chris Gutierrez, nasty leg kicks, very good boxer, very good striking. I think it's going to be too much for Quang Lee. Quang Lee hasn't never faced an opponent as good as Chris Gutierrez here. So easy one here, no brainer for me. Chris Gutierrez to win by KO or decision there. All right. How do you have him winning, Gutierrez?
Decision or knockout, probably decision.
Same thing. All right.
So next we got here Danny Barlow and Nikolai Veretnikov. Who you got here?
All right, man. I'm still sticking with Danny Barlow, left hand to God. Yeah, man. These guys are both in good shape, man. Very, you can't see his body there because of the flag, but in the face-offs, if you guys watch, he's in very good shape as well. He's ripped. He's muscular, just the same as Danny Barlow. I think Danny Barlow is just a little bit more muscular, a little bit more lean. I
I
just
think
think that
I think Barlow looks a little thinner.
yeah, a little bit more lean. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I meant. Yeah, just a little bit more lean there. But Barlow, man, the guy. The thing that I like about this, and I talked about it in the early prelims, is that reach advantage, man. That 5 inch reach advantage, and you can see he's a little bit taller too, Danny Barlow. So I like the fact that Danny Barlow has that 5 inch reach advantage, especially for the fact that these two guys are strikers. These two guys are going to go out there and strike it out. I don't see Veretnikov trying to get takedowns on Barlow, and Barlow does have a decent takedown defense as well. I see this fight staying on the feet, and it's going to be a pure boxing match, man. And Barlow, you know what's going to happen with that 5 inch reach advantage. He's going to give him the left hand to God and knock his ass out. I got Danny Barlow winning by knockout, hands down in this one, man. Not even a question.
Yeah, that left hand could come quick. Varetnikov, though, he's a pretty good striker too. He's knocked people out with head kicks before. I had to mention that. But yeah, I see a striking battle. I don't think this fight will last too long. And I do have Danny Barlow and the left hand of God to keep it rolling here with his fifth knockout in a row, probably in the late first round.
Yeah, man, and not to mention, Danny Barlow was supposed to face Euros Medic, so let's not forget that Veretnikov is coming in on short notice as
And
well.
that was a good fight too. Uris Medic was looking fantastic lately. So
Yeah, that would have been a
yeah.
much harder opponent, I feel, than Veretnikov on short notice there. All right, moving on up to the next fight, the co-main event. We got
All right. So next here we got Chepe Mariscal against Damon Dog of the Week Action Jackson. Yeah. So still going with Damon Jackson.
yeah, for sure you are with that intro.
He he said he knew that Chepe was going to miss weight here, and he did by 3 pounds. Well, I just wanted to throw in that Danny Barlow also needed the curtains of shame because he missed weight initially by a bit, but I think he made it on
Oh,
the second attempt. No biggie there. But Chepe, yeah, 3.5 pounds. He's probably donating 20% to Damon Jackson here. I think that plays also into Damon Jackson's hands just to get Mariscal kind of like a little weakened by a poor weight cut. Because one thing about Mariscal, he doesn't quit. He's not a quitter in there, and he's not a quitter, I don't think, making weight. So I think he really tried and he did put the effort. Like, who knows what Chelsea Chandler was doing. But this guy definitely put in the effort. And I think, believe it or not, I think Damon Jackson's live for a dog, live for a KO, possibly with a head kick earlier in the fight, obviously. But I do think he's live for a finish. He is my pick. I can't really call how, though. I'm going to say, for the show's purpose, by sub or knockout because he has a shitload of subs. So I'm looking for a great fight here. Chepe's tough as nails. He still looks half decent, despite the weight cut. Jackson looks really good, ripped up there a little bit, I see. And I'm looking forward to this. My new favorite fight on the card, Damon Jackson by sub or knockout, baby.
yeah, this fight's going to be a banger. I really think it's going to be a scrappy fight. It's going to be a banger. Um, you can see here that the Damon Jackson is taller than Chepe Mariscal. He's a little bit more ripped also than Chepe Mariscal. But Chepe Mariscal is more muscular and he's bigger. than Damon Jackson, and I feel like
He's bigger for sure now.
yeah, and plus with the with the missing weight there, I think it'll be to Chepe's advantage missing weight because on the ground, especially if he takes him down, gets on top of him, I think it'll be heavier, and Damon Jackson will have a little harder time getting in the subs and getting him off the ground, getting back up off the ground. Like I said, Chepe just has to watch out for the submissions from Damon Jackson. The guy's a submission specialist. Uh, you said that he might get a knockout with a kick or something like that. I really don't think he'll get a knockout on Chepe, to be honest with you. That's why on the betting odds there, it's about 950.
Remember, nobody thought he would get a knockout against Sabatini.
True. That's
And, it's definitely going to be a more catching Chepe by surprise type of thing. That's for sure.
it's 950 times your money for the knockout there for Damon Jackson. We'll talk about the betting in the betting show next, but I don't see him getting a knockout, honestly. I see him more getting a submission or winning by decision there. But Chepe Mariscal is the pick for me. I'm going to stick with it. I think he's going to be the better fighter. I think he's going to be better on the feet. I think he strikes better. I think he's a better boxer. I think he strikes better. Yes, I do think that on the ground, Damon Jackson has a slight advantage with the submissions and his jiu-jitsu. But Chepe is a scrappy motherfucker. This guy is not going to let you just sub him or get him on the ground, get him on the ground like that. He's going to fight hard. He fights for your money. He's a dog, man. He goes out there and he's got that grit. So I got Chepe Mariscal to win here by KO or decision. I feel he'll get the win here. All right. So we're in disagreement in the only fight of the entire card. This is the one we are in disagreement with. All right, so let's move on up to the last fight, the main event of the evening. We got
what everyone's been waiting for: Marcin Tybura against Sergey Spivak. Who you got here?
Yeah, now of course I'm sticking with Marcin Tybura. Now I heard the rumor was going around saying that Spivak gained weight and he's fat and he's bigger. Where is the weight gain? Where is the weight gain? Tybura looks bigger. Tybura looks fatter. I don't know what they're talking about. So
I wouldn't go so far as to call the brother fat, but
but that's what the rumor was saying. They were saying, "Oh, Sergey Spivak is fat. He gained a lot of weight." What are you talking about? The guy looks fucking slim and Slim Jim over here, man. But no, Tybura, look at his stomach. He looks bigger. He looks fatter. Tybura is the bigger guy. I see Spivak as being the more cut guy, the more in shape guy, and a little bit more ripped. And Tybura's got just the size advantage. I find he's thicker, he's fatter, he's bigger. I think Tybura is going to do exactly what he did in the first fight, man, and he's going to get that win. Spivak's going to have a hard time taking him down. I think Tybura weighs more. He's heavier. It's going to be harder for Spivak to take him down. I think Tybura fends off the takedowns. I think he's going to be the harder puncher. He's going to land harder strikes. And I think Tybura is going to get takedowns of his own. And since Tybura is bigger, as I said he would be bigger, because I don't understand this rumor of Spivak going to be bigger and shit. No way. Tybura is the bigger guy. He's going to take down Spivak sometimes. He'll get a few takedowns, and he will lay on him for almost the entire round when he gets him down. And Spivak will have a hard time getting back up. And I like Tybura winning this one, man. I got him winning by decision, I believe. It's really hard to tell how Tybura is going to win, man. This guy is so well-rounded. If you look at his wins, he's got 25 wins and 8 losses. Now, the 25 wins, check this out. This is crazy how well-rounded this guy is, okay? He has 8 knockouts, 8 submissions, and 9 decisions.
Yeah.
You tell me how he's going to win. Like, you know what I mean? You try to predict how he's going to win. I'm going to just go with the decision. I think Spivak is pretty tough. I don't think he'll get a finish on him. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tybura gets him down and gets some ground and pound and gets a knockout or even a submission there. So I'll say decision. I don't know if he finishes Spivak, but it's possible.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tybura. I don't think a submission is too live, though, for Tybura. I think I don't even believe his BJJ is real. He got all his submissions, though, earlier in his career. So don't forget that. But hey, as long as his defense holds up, which I think it will, his BJJ should be good enough for that to prevent any potential Spivak submissions. And on the feet, like his averageness and well-roundedness is going to be way better than Spivak on the feet, man. I believe he's going to do more damage in the long run on Spivak. And yeah, I agree. It's a tough way to call how he's going to win. And you know what? He may even be live for a sub in this particular fight. But I am going to go with Tibura by knockout or decision as
All
well.
right, there you have it, folks. Our
That's what
final.
you said. You said that, right? Knockout
Uh,
decision.
I said by decision only. I don't. I think
Okay.
he might get a finish if he gets him down with some ground and pound, or he can get a sub
Yeah.
knockout there. But I think it'll go. I don't know if he finishes him. I think it might win. He might win a decision there.
Okay.
So there you have it, folks. Our final predictions, thoughts, and face-offs for the main card. Stay tuned for the next video.
The betting video.
Official bets, baby. Stay tuned. Peace out.